Is this on? It is on, but it's just so weird how it does it like that. Alright, you cool? I'm gonna make sure this camera is... That's the one thing that happened to the other one. This shit would go out of focus. I'm making sure it's focused on you.
Okay.
Hey, yo, we're good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, we can hear you pretty good.
Is that good? Alright, we on.
Sounds good. Yeah, we
on.
Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Harmon Warhol bringing another episode of the Harmon Warhol Show. And I have today a special guest. He is a rapper. He's a model. Premier soccer player.
Yeah, I like that.
Jodye Joe, baby. What's good?
Yo, you know, it's Jodye Joe, a.k.a. Baby Boy, a.k.a. the Master of Masters, a.k.a. the Deliverer of Darkness, a.k.a. the Shogun of Sorrow.
Oh, shit. The
Skrilla Mise en place, you know what it is.
The last two were hard. What did you say? The Shogun
the
of Sorrow?
The Shogun of Sorrow, Master of Masters, and the Deliverer of Darkness.
Deliverer of Darkness. Okay, I see what you did there.
Hey, you know where I got that from, though?
What?
Samurai Jack.
Oh,
you know, Aku pops up.
Yeah.
Aku popped up like on the second episode. He's like, "Who summons Aku?" Yeah, fire. I love that show.
That's hard. Yeah, you like that anime shit or just Samurai Jack?
If you like really look into my music, like artwork, all that stuff, like I'm so inspired by just like little things, but I put that influence in.
Yeah,
so,
well, just to skip and jump around on the Thriller and the Nina.
Yeah.
That art piece that you did was, from what I've seen, it looked like the Andy Warhol art thing and shit. So it's like art and stuff. You try to imitate those things, or?
Yeah, I've always been really into art. I used to sketch a lot when I was younger.
Okay.
It's funny because I wasn't even like trying to rap or anything. I've always just been writing and like sketching, and I was really into Andy Warhol, of course, Basquiat. And I don't know what, I think I had just seen the picture one day and I was just fucking with Photoshop. I was like, let me recreate it. And it turned out hard. I usually do that with everything. I'll have like a standard picture I work with. I see and I use it for inspiration. I just copy it best I can, throw little touches on it.
Yeah.
Turns out fly. Yeah.
That's what's up. So you do your own graphic design and everything?
Yeah. I was just fucking around on my phone and this girl, she's hit me up, shout out Naomi over in Oakland, but she was just showing me some apps on her phone that she uses, and I got really into it. I still have yet to invest in the iPad and get into it serious, but yeah, I like doing my own cover art stuff.
So you do it with what program?
It's called PhotoFox.
Okay.
And it's just on your iPhone. Okay. And like I don't tell people that, you know what I mean? But now y'all know.
You got an exclusive, baby.
But as an artist, for all y'all, like really, if you want to do it yourself, it's so simple.
It's really simple. It's just honestly the time you're putting in and watching tutorials and teaching yourself however you figure the way is best for you. Like for me, I mean, I use Adobe Photoshop and Premiere and things like that, and I get. It's funny because like the video I did you see that split screen thing I did?
Yeah.
So like it took me a while to put it out a little bit, or it was going to take me even longer. But the only reason it took me a while because I was tripping because I saw the line in between.
Yeah.
All my homies and everybody's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
They won't see it. No, but I see it. I can see the littlest fraction. Like I should have smoothed it a little bit.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like with some other people's videos, I'll be like, people are like, oh man, this is so tight or this is cool. And I'm like, bro, I know how to do that. I'm like, I'm not trying to hate on somebody's idea. I'm like, oh, that's tight. But I trip out on like people just not knowing. Like, you know how like it's simple, really. It's just the time and effort. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I'd be so OCD with the little things, though.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say about that. Right.
Just like so you used to draw and shit, you said?
Yeah, I used to be really into drawing and writing. I was really like a big book nerd. And like it was odd and through English, like shout out to all the like emotional, the white women, the teachers that teach English that were really like they pushed me to really get into it. And that's the influence kind of behind rapping as well. But
so like it was just in school and you're doing like writing projects and like was just learning like, oh shit, I got bars.
Yeah, not even that. I didn't start writing until like, or trying to rap. I think like my first time I was going through some shit, and I think it was like the Drake's Weston Road Flows like beat, and it was like an emotional kind of song, and he was just letting things go, and I found like the best way for me to say what I wanted to say, like things, you know, it's hard to speak to somebody, you just start going I don't know, like you know, I don't know how I feel, but I could say it and you could feel it a lot better when I wrote it onto a track. I had no intentions of like recording it. It was just a freestyle I did, but it was something I just kept to myself. And then I kept doing that and people were like, this is kind of good.
Did you keep it to yourself or were you showing these girls, bro? Because that's what I did. You know what I mean? My whole, I tell people to this day, why did you start rapping? I was trying to get girls, bro. Like,
see, the thing is with rapping is like, I don't even think about the women on that aspect. Like,
okay, go keep going.
Yeah, it was just like, my dad's a hip hop head, hip hop head to the core, most hip hop head nigga you'll ever meet. And so I've always been on that East Coast shit. I'm competitive, like I like the craft of it, like the writing stuff. I'm into like alliteration and you know the similes, metaphors, double, triple entendres.
Okay, so this is what I actually needed to explain myself on that. When I started, that's what I was into. That's what I'm into. The only reason I made it public or like to go promote it is because I'm like, I'm trying to get big. Like, I can write raps for myself all day, bro. Like when I started realizing, like, oh, I could put it out there, and then it makes it weird because like the first I'm like just trying to show my craft, but then I'm only getting respect from like other rappers and stuff, and I'm like, bro, fuck the other rappers, bro. I'm trying to get these. So then it made me start changing my music a little bit, especially now. Like now, I'm like we got what's the songs to get a girl, bro?
Honestly, bro, and that shit I'm studying. I be too hip hop. I be saying the different shit.
You try to change your algorithm because you're like the percentages. Like, bro, I be like 10, 50% female and then all dudes, and I'm like, fuck that.
Hey, you be on Apple Music on Spotify shares, and you're looking at the percentage, like the you know the like in between or like you know the non-classified.
No women.
I got like 20% women. The rest like 70% niggas.
Yeah, bro.
I be checking my likes and like even some like this is so stupid. Even like some of the selfies and stuff like that. Got so many homies support me. I be like, yo, where the women at? I've been getting some love though. You know, I've been getting a little more love.
Well, that's definitely. But so when did you? So okay, let's go this way. When did you start writing, and then when did you start recording?
I started recording by myself, like a blue snowball mic. I moved to Stockton. I was just fucking around.
How old were you when you moved to Stockton?
I had moved. It's a weird story. I went to college out in LA, Whittier area, and then for soccer, and then I moved back to Vegas, couldn't afford it, went to Stockton. I was like, damn, I want to find it by myself. Moved back to Vegas, realized that was a bad idea, moved back to Stockton. The Stockton, like I'm staying here now, but it was like, I want to say like 4 years ago. I was just hooked up with one of my boys, Claudio, and started fucking with the snowball mics, recording myself, and I was just picking up like free plugins, going on GarageBand, and figuring out like. I
love the GarageBand days, bro. When I really thought that was something like we on GarageBand, and you're like, bro, like that's like the weakest one. I think Apple did amazing with like that made so many people realize like, oh, if I Super Saiyan level up real quick and get some better shit, like we can really do this.
It gave people that inspiration, like, yo, like we can make this happen. Like Whoop De Whoop is like the first, like one of the first songs like I put out on iTunes, and people still say they like it, and that was mixed like 100% me, GarageBand.
Oh wow, you did really well, bro. I have one song out right now from GarageBand, and I could have added it a little bit more now that I released it. When I released it recently, it was old and shit, and it was what I did from GarageBand. But I could have used some of the new knowledge I had now, but I was like, fuck it. And when I put it out, it was just so you could tell from the whole album, everything was like done the right way, and then the GarageBand one's a little lower.
Oh, that part, that's specific.
So I was just saying, like with you, I heard the Whoop De Whoop, and I was like, it still sounded full and everything. And
surprisingly, I'm really happy about that. It was fun. I like those little things and being able to do that stuff like that, like video editing. I try to edit my videos, the cover art. I like putting my touch on it and like taking it in my own hands. I just hate having people do shit for me, relying on people. So I was like, let me take initiative and start doing my shit myself.
Going into that then, so like what are the only things that people do for you right now? Because I that's what I tell people, and I will come across, especially now, as an artist myself and just talking to other artists and everything,
Yeah.
we all realized like, fuck, bro, I just wanted to rap. I didn't want to learn more about computers and cameras and microphones. I didn't want to learn about all this. But now when you start learning about your craft, you kind of have to learn about fucking. You got to learn about. I'm like, bro, I don't want to spend time on learning about a computer, but you have to know some basics about a computer so you can run the right shit. Because when you start leveling up, getting different programs, like, bro, how you gonna you want something reliable? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's hard, but I like that everyone's making an effort to do it themselves. You know, you as well, and I'm seeing like, you know, Philly's on her shit. She engineering, she does her own cover art. You gotta be
somewhat of an engineer if you're recording now, bro.
I feel like to communicate with everybody else you're working with, you gotta know something. The one thing that like I have like a spot, I really don't know what's going on. I just get inspired from stuff is photography. Shout out to Desiree. I've been working with her in like Spill, like those photo shoot things you've been seeing. That's me stepping out my comfort zone and like getting.
You a pretty ass nigga, man.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate you, man. That's love.
I like saying that. It makes people like, all right.
Bro, you hear my lyrics.
Mad cute, bro.
I appreciate that. My blushing and my blush.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it.
How was that photo shoot with Mad Spill too? Shout out Mad Spill. He's been on the podcast 2 times at least.
Yeah, I've been getting real close with him, man. His first project coming up in February, I think the 21st or 22nd, Vitiligo. And he just asked a bunch of creatives and people he knows to just do a photo shoot. And first one was just real intimate experience. Everyone's super spiritual. I was still uncomfortable.
I know all those people. I know, and I'm just like, yo, that had to be a whole ass vibe that day.
Man,
some of y'all was naked, bro.
Yo, okay, second day.
Okay, and before you even go, was there an orgy, bro?
No. Yo, hey, I sort of everybody else, like, their perspective of it was like, they thought a lot of different shit. Kenny had called me up, Kenny J, and he was like, yo, was y'all really naked?
Yeah.
Brother,
they definitely got naked.
There was 2 parts of the shoot, one on one side of the house in Spill's house and one on the other side. And all the girls were naked. And then, you know, one of the homies singing, he was the only dude that was in there. And we had finished our part of the shoot and we were just sitting there, just watching them. And like, I'm already here like, you know, should I be staring? Like, is this okay? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't want to be disrespectful.
Nah, but I'm like, but can I appreciate it? Like,
men toxicity. Masculine toxicity.
It's funny because the girls were hyping us up when we eventually got in. But like, we didn't know how to comment them. I didn't know it'd be like, damn, nice girl. Kids. Like,
but the thing is, girls can go up to another girl like, ooh, yes, bitch, your titties is fire.
Oh, they sitting pretty today.
As a guy, hey, yo, nice boobs. You're like, oh, you gross fucking. You're like, mom, I said, what did she say?
I don't think there's. I challenge somebody to really tell me like a nice way to compliment a female's chest. I don't know how, but
you have beautiful bosoms that are like milk silos, and I want to TIG weld them. I'm just kidding.
Hey, but your bosoms are beautiful.
Your bosoms are beautiful.
I think that's a pretty good way to say it. But nah, we was really naked.
Yeah.
I was like feeling bold that day. I was just a little high too, which is odd because
so you was like waist down naked too?
Yeah.
Dick out?
There was no socks on me neither.
I didn't even have socks on.
There were no socks on, nah.
Damn,
and it took me a while. I kept walking around, covering, and see somebody slide me in there, like, chill.
Okay, before I don't want to
like, chill, relax.
I want it because it was a beautiful artistic scene.
Yeah.
But was you hard or was it flat?
Nah, it was a little airy.
Honestly, people would be like, oh, nigga, my dick would be out there. I'm like, bro, when you get in those positions, bro, you would believe like those nerves or adrenaline is going to get to you, and you're not going to be straight up just thinking about being hard and erect, you know?
Yeah, that was like
uncomfortable.
That was, I think my biggest thing was like, you know how it is like a dude like, you feel most vulnerable when you on soft, just kind of chilling, just post it up. Like,
I don't anymore. I accept it. Yeah,
that's maturity. Being a man, growing up a little bit. You just
I don't even want to say. I'm gonna say it now. And let's just say it now because I'm learning about you and you can learn about me.
Okay.
And then if I don't like it, I'll just cut this out.
All right.
All right, here we go. Because I got 2 things to say. All right, so one, bro, I've been in an orgy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I've been in an orgy where it was like 4 or 5 girls and it was like, you know, like five guys. I know for like 4 or 5 guys, either 4 or 5 guys. It's almost the same. It was a little bit more girls than guys.
Okay.
And even me in that situation, bro, there was times where my adrenaline and stuff was getting to me where I couldn't even be hard because you're trying to make sure you're being respectful to the women. You don't want her to do, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're trying to, you're trying to like see what's good and what's, because they were strangers. I didn't know one person. It was just a random ass.
Bro, how did this get organized? That's what I think of, yo. That's what I think of in the beginning. I'm like, where's the pre-planning that went
there
into
was a furry room in a party, and then they kept talking about ketamine, and I thought they meant amphetamine. But then come to find out, one of the girls who was involved with it was actually like a sex therapist, and that was like what she did was like these things. And so I was just like, yo, I got set up, dog. And then yes, guys, and I don't think I'm the hottest person in the world or anything, but I was one of the finer people in the orgy. You know what I'm saying? I'll just say that it wasn't like a bunch of dudes who were in a porno booked out.
The big buff dudes, matches.
I understand there's some people who had characteristics that were turning people on, and they're cool, but I didn't do no like things with guys. There was nothing like that. Right. I thought there because there's one guy who was actually bisexual. You know what I mean? It was his birthday.
Oh, okay.
And like these 2 girls, he was really just fucking with the girls. So I was just like, how gay is this guy, man? Like he's getting all the pussy, bro. Like I'm over here finger banging one girl and shit with this other guy. You know what I mean? Like it's like fuck, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I actually went into that room after a while. I'm like, oh, there's too many. I'm going to. I know it's his birthday, but I'm going to help or something.
The feng shui is off right here. Yeah, let me switch it up.
But that's what I'm saying with the flaccid dick or whatever. Like, I don't know. Like in that situation, it made me realize, like, oh, you're not gonna just be like this big old horn dog, hornball. You know what I mean? With your dick all erect and like that's you out. You kind of have to think about it and get yourself. Once I got myself comfortable, then I was able to get there and I mean, not only give but like receive. You know? What I'm saying?
No, that's good. No, that's great. I don't know how.
That's what that photo reminded me of was my orgy. More white people though in my orgy.
Wow. Oh, yo, weed, brother.
I'm dying.
Oh, shit.
But
we was really laying on each other, man, and like I'm real weird with touch, and I'll be a little weird with touch with people. Like initially, I guess it's just with me, and so I'm like overthinking a little bit how am I placing my hand on somebody, but everyone's energy was great, man. I'm really glad I met everybody, and it was something really, I guess, empowering for me.
You know,
I'm more comfortable.
Though, that situation, the thought. I mean, even if those girls and other people there were comfortable with it, they still have that feeling and that event that happened. They get to relive in their memories. You know?
Yeah, it was so big for both of us. Like, I mean, both of us. I mean, for everybody there. Yeah. Everybody there. It was like a real changing experience.
For both of us, I was there too spiritually.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, nigga, I'm black.
Would you have pulled up if you?
Bro, I'd have been butt ass naked, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, I would have been a menace though because I'd have just been like, yo, what you want to do? I'd be like,
bro, you would have made like.
I was all those
confident
poses,
with it,
bro.
Man, I was real awkward with it. I was just walking around like this most of the time, and eventually, towards the end, I'm eating lemon cake in the kitchen, cock out, and we just vibing. We just vibing.
Just walking around naked with all these people and shit.
Yeah, at that point, I'm holding the cake. I got the fork. I was like, I can't be hiding nothing now. I want to enjoy this. It was slamming. It was a good cake. Yeah. But yeah.
Well, honestly, the thing is too. Even if you want to be a horn dog and just be naked all the time, it's really not practical. You realize that kind of quick. You're like, oh, clothes are actually something. Like when people are like, oh, I'm a nudist. I'm like, bro, it's harder to be naked all the time than not have clothes. Like
honestly, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel that.
It makes more like I don't know. It just because I always felt like, oh, bro, I don't need shoes. I don't need clothes. I was like that. But then I'm like, really, after being in some of these situations, like I've been to Burning Man, like these, you know what I mean? Like actually clothes and things like that. Like I look at those like being comfortable and like, you know, nice. Like really, it's not because I don't care. Because like, bro, if I'm chilling here and it's decent weather, I'm in shorts and just it. I don't have no shirt on, no shoes on. I'm just wearing swim trunks.
Yeah, I feel you.
My niggas be like, you little ass keys. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm shirtless constantly.
Yeah.
The white beater thing. That's why it's always my thing. I always got it on. Looks most comfortable in it.
You still be wearing cool ass shoes though.
I be trying. Switching things up, bro. Yeah, I be switching things up. And that cut shirt thing. So it's like a Vegas thing. I picked it from the white boys in Vegas. Like a gym shirt. You know, we always cut it, but that's always just kind of been like I'm mad comfy like that. Yeah. So I just cut all my shit and feel comfy like that.
Talk about the times you were in Vegas and stuff. So what did you go to Vegas for?
I was out in Vegas. I was out there for school. I was originally born in San Jose, and I moved out to Vegas real young. My dad is a DJ. He had a job over there. Didn't fall through it the way like we planned, and so I just went to school out there. They decided to stay. Me and my parents, only child, and elementary school, middle school, high school. I was out there. They realized I was smart. Made sure we was out the hood. Took me to nice suburbs. I got to go to a good school and everything. It was fun. It's a weird ass culture out there. It's a big party culture.
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of shit that like 21 and up are doing like when I was 16. Like we were making fake IDs at 16.
Yeah, so
like I bypassed that shit.
Like living that like nightlife and shit.
Yeah, like we were already having like telly parties because my homie had like his fake and we were able to secure the rooms. So like I was like sick of that shit by the time I turned 21. I don't even like the clubs, but like I experienced all that stuff really early.
Yeah.
It's cool to say I've experienced a lot, but that's why I'm out here chilling now.
But
Vegas is cool. I wouldn't go back though.
No.
I like it. I get a lot of love out here.
But you said you played soccer or like fucking, was that for school too and shit?
Yeah, I've been playing soccer since I was 5 years old.
Okay.
My dad played back in the day. He's one of the only black kids on his team. But he played soccer, but it was when they had MLS, but MLS wasn't paying shit. Like, it wasn't even worth it. Like, teachers were still making more. So he decided it wasn't worth it, stopped, had me, got into music and shit. But I love soccer. I played in high school. I played 1 year of college. I was supposed to play at Delta, but transcripts didn't get sent over. But, yeah, that's my thing. I love soccer.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro, because I saw you do some of the tricks and shit and everything.
Yeah.
And I got into soccer late as far as respecting it or whatever, and like because I'm really into baseball, you saw, but I would just laugh because like as far as like athletes are concerned, you have to put a soccer player up there as one of the most high calibrated athletes if you really think about it. You compare all the sports, even fighting. Fighting to me is one of the top ones. I would say probably football, basketball, and soccer, but soccer is probably one of the highest ones because of the agility, movement, and shit, the control. Because football, you're doing high pain stuff, and there are, especially when you get the higher things, some of the skill of how you are. But honestly, some of you're able-bodied, or you're blessed in certain areas where you're like bigger than other niggas. Same things with basketball. If you're bigger than soccer, it doesn't matter if you're that much bigger than someone, bro. You get what I'm saying? So like basketball kind of changes where it's like basketball and football. If you're bigger, you can kind of just you don't have to have as much skill. Like look at Giannis. He's able to be an MVP, and he's probably one of the least skilled superstars.
Yeah, you don't got the.
Think about James Harden, LeBron James, Anthony. Think about all those basketball. They're skilled.
Yeah.
Giannis is just kind of a freaking he's a great freak.
Yeah,
like, you know
freaking
what I'm saying? Where soccer, that's not gonna go. You gotta be skilled. Like it don't matter. Like after a certain height and build, that it kind of goes out the window.
Yeah, it's funny because like some of the smallest dudes, like I don't know if you're Messi.
Yeah, no,
Messi is 5'6". Messi's shorter than me, right? He's shorter than us. Yeah, he's a tiny dude, but like we look at him like a god because his touch and the things he does is impossible.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's where it gets into where I look at that as far as the athletes and skill. Yeah. Because I look at sports as a lot more into skill than just your overall athletic ability. And when you look at that, I'm just like, bro, that footwork, especially because I look at fighting, they say footwork is the biggest thing. And the way they're able to move and contort their body and do stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. As far as a soccer player, you would have to say that's like probably one of the most skilled sports.
It's I like it in the sense that I know people were talking about it recently because they're like comparing athletes like Tom Brady and different things like that, and like comparing him to Messi.
That's different because quarterback is is a little different too.
What I like about soccer and why first off, they're treated like fucking rock stars. Like these guys are the most popular celebrities everywhere else outside of America. But we don't look at it like that. It's weird, but the pool that they start from with how many people really play and like to get onto that field and wear that jersey, it's so much more
elite.
Yeah, you know how niggas be saying shit like, man, I swear I could hop on an NBA team and get on or G League and this and that. I know that distinction, of course it's a big difference, but I think like when you're doing out of millions and millions and millions of kids that are going there.
When you talk about soccer, I can like, bro, you're not even close on here. Like it's like basketball, it's almost like maybe, what I mean? Especially if you're tall, maybe you could probably just jump in there. Soccer, you're like, nah, bro, like you don't even know. There's people who don't even get close to the league and they're fucking crazy.
Man, I was too interested in partying, like doing fun shit and like exploring like my social life when I was younger. The only child, I was having fun doing like ignorant shit in Vegas, but so I wasn't as serious, but I've been offered like to go to the Philippines and play there, but I would have to move and stay there. If like kids nowadays, when you're going into soccer, if you want to be professional, you grow up in an academy. That's your life.
For
you don't have
America,
that.
Though,
yeah, especially out here. A lot of kids I know went to like Colorado. There's a Rapids team.
Soccer became a club sport, and that changes a lot of things. I mean, honestly, I think baseball's on its way to becoming a club sport. You know what I mean?
Man, baseball's really huge in Vegas. I know a lot of kids out.
A lot of tournaments out there. So the weather's always cool. There's a bunch of dead land out there, so they built a bunch of fields on there. People do spring training out there. Arizona, we go out there. I went a lot out there. I had a lot of travel ball out, and I know Vegas well.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I know Vegas, bro. My parents got married in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Where?
I was in my mom's fucking womb, bro, and they got married in Vegas.
Was it like the little chapel, like on the strip or some other shit?
I have no idea. I just both of them like Vegas, both their families and shit, so they just chose Vegas. So it wasn't even like one of those like, oh, let's get married out of nowhere. They had like a real wedding and everything, just because like they're like, where can we have fun on the money we got? And they went to fucking Vegas and they had fun and shit.
That's dope. That's dope.
Knocked all that shit out.
That's really dope.
Yeah, I've been to Vegas a lot, bro. Yeah, even as kids, just over. I've been to when we were kids, circus, going in the fucking thing.
Oh,
going to arcades. I've been to so many arcades.
Yeah. Man, it was dope at Circus. I don't know if you've ever heard this. They stopped doing it. They had a thing called Fright Dome. And I'm like, I'm a Scorpio. I'm around that. I love like the spooky shit. You know what I'm saying? But they had like a Fright Dome. It's the amusement park. Have you been in the amusement park? It goes 100% dark, and they have actors run through with chainsaws and shit.
My parents wouldn't let us because like they had to take us and shit.
Okay,
like, I don't give a fuck about that.
That shit was hard. That was when I was younger. That was the spot. It was dope.
What's up, bro? Yeah. And then going to. We've been at 20 minutes or whatever and shit, bro. I got this game, bro, that I like to do, bro. All right. You haven't even opened I don't know what we could win or not win, because usually I have hard liquor here, but I don't have any hard liquor today, so you got lucky, bro. So you play up to 3. So I'll start off first because I'm the host. So you can get the point first if you get this right. But if you get it wrong, I get the card.
Okay.
And we're going to the best of 3.
Okay.
So that's why I do this game.
All right. Okay. I got you.
All right. And I like to read it like Alex Trebek.
All right.
Try not to laugh at the next family dinner when mom asks dad to toss the salad. If only mom knew that tossing salad is slang for A, giving a sloppy blowjob, B, being eaten out, C, sex with the female wears a strap on, D, getting your butthole licked. You want me to read it again?
Nah. It's B, yeah.
Are you sure? Try not to laugh at the next family dinner when mom asks dad to toss the salad. If mom only knew that tossing the salad is slang for A, giving a sloppy blowjob, B, being eaten out, C, sex where the female wears a strap on, D, getting your butthole licked.
Isn't tossing the salad eaten out?
Is that your final answer, Jodye?
Yeah.
I am sorry, Jodye.
Really?
You're wrong, bro.
I'm wrong? Is it
got booty licked, bro.
Is it really?
It's groceries, nigga. Bro, when you toss the salad, bro, is when you're fucking eating ass.
I swear that's one of the things that I never understood really, like completely, and I don't think I ever confirmed it with somebody.
You see how we get to know you now?
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, for real, you don't know about it. So have you ever ate ass? You do not have to answer. Do not answer that. Do not.
You see the look in my eyes?
It's a joke, man. And let's just say I've been in an orgy. Alright, you pick the next.
Alright.
So far, I'm winning 1 by 1. So you better hope I get this wrong, bro. And honestly, I've won both times I played.
Really?
I'm pretty good.
Shit.
I'm pretty good at useless information.
It's a lot of shit I don't know. Okay. People who do this for more than 6 hours a day have a 19% higher rate of death. A. Play with their cell phone. B. Hold in their pee. C. Work on a computer. D. Sit.
I say, repeat the question and the thing again.
Yep. People who do this for more than 6 hours a day have a 19% higher rate of death. A. Play with their cell phone. B. Hold in their pee. C. Work on a computer. D. Sit.
I'm gonna go B. Hold their pee.
Okay. Locking it in?
Final answer.
I'm sorry, brother. It's D. Sit. Sitting.
Sitting?
Sitting for more than 6 hours a day.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's your card. You won that one. So it's 1-1 right now, bro.
Okay.
You're gonna have to drink that other beer or some shit, bro, if you lose. I don't know.
All right.
I'm about to grab another one. Alright, I'm gonna grab one of these. I wish I had the heart. Bro, that Terramana tequila from The Rock is pretty good, bro.
I've been on these Casamigos recently.
Yeah.
Homie got me on that.
Oh, shit. Here we go. This one's a nasty one. Scabies mites. Scabies mites can be passed on during sex, and these tiny 8-legged critters can cause severe itching. The itching means the scabies are getting ready to die. The scabies are feeding off your skin. The mites laid eggs and took shits. D. Even worse symptoms are just around the corner. Scabies mites can be passed on during sex, and these tiny 8-legged critters can cause severe itching. The itching means A. The scabies are getting ready to die. B. The scabies are feeding off your skin. C. The mites laid eggs and took shits. D. Even worse symptoms are just around the corner.
I want to say B.
B? Is that your final answer? It's the scabies are feeding off your skin.
Nah. Let's run C.
C?
Yeah.
The mites laid eggs and took shits?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You are correct.
Yes, sir! Oh! I had to think about it. I was like, what would prompt them to do that? Like, or to cause it to itch? Something's got to...
The shit, it's usually if they die, when shit like that, if you're itching, it's because they died or took shit. Like, because I learned that from my plants on the, when I was growing weed. The only time it'd fuck up is if they would die, because that's when it would start molding, because there's a dead-ass thing fucking up the plant. So whenever, like, a critter died on that shit, it would fuck up the leaf, you know what I mean? Or took shits there, that's when the bud rot would happen, so I had to pull that shit out,
Okay.
But, all right, so anyway, you're up 2-1, so you're winning, bro, right now. If I get this wrong, you win.
Okay.
All right. Damn, only a man's been able to beat me. Women, step your game up.
You funny nigga, man. You funny.
Stop attacking women! You are mean!
He said that it was.
You're gonna be lonely for the rest of your life. You're a dick! Why are you yelling? You're a toxic man!
Oh, I've heard that too many times. Okay.
Stop pulling your dick out!
Okay. According to I don't know why I couldn't say 2012. I didn't know it said 2012 or 20. Okay. According to a 2012 survey, which common office handle is the dirtiest of all? A. Microwave door handle. B. Refrigerator door handle. C. Front door handle. D. Drawers to the office copier.
What was it?
That last one?
Yeah.
Drawers, like the drawers. Yeah, drawers.
Yeah, drawers.
To the office copier.
Okay. In 2012, so it was either the drawer...
According to a 2012 survey, which common office handle is the dirtiest of all? A. Microwave door handle. B, refrigerator door handle. C, front door handle. And D, drawers to the office copier.
Damn, that's just like an out of nowhere one right there. Like, nothing like, because a microwave seems realistic. The front door, you would think. Right. But see, that's the same thing I was thinking about this one time with this girl. I was like, you would think the front door handle because everyone touched it, right? Yeah. But that's the thing that most of them, they would clean that most. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's why it's like hard to judge because if most people clean the front door handle. You know what I mean? Or the front door, or even, especially at an office, they have people to clean that shit. You know what I mean? So the microwave, I mean, people clean I even at my job, I've cleaned the microwave because something fucked up, so someone will wipe it.
It gets messy,
so, so that makes sense. See, right now, when you helped me out right there and agreed with me, I'm like, is he trying to throw me off? I
don't even think about it. I'm trying to be non-biased.
I can tell genuine dude to me, but since I'm so fucked up, like, is this nigga fucking with me right now? I don't want to lose.
See, I didn't even think about it like that. Yeah.
I'm crazy. So anyway, so microwave front door, I'm gonna knock off. But so you said the copy machine,
the refrigerator door handle, and like the drawers to the office copier.
See, I think again, the refrigerator dirty as fuck, but I think they clean the refrigerator. Even that's like a rule in most companies in OSHA. You gotta clean the refrigerator like 3 to 6 months. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go the drawer for the copy machine.
I'm sorry, brother. It's my face did it.
You did that? Bro, I saw you. I was like, oh yeah.
I ain't throwing no facial expressions yet. I'm feeling good, you know. It's A, the microwave door handle.
Oh my god.
I would think so, cause like you're preparing your food. Sometimes they be touching it, or like you feel like you like try it and then like it's not hot enough. You might throw that shit back in. Yeah.
I think people will clean their microwave though. You know what I'm saying?
I would hope so, but
but no one do that.
Last workplaces, I think the microwave's a bit dirty.
I don't know what you want now, bro. Ain't no more dudes on this show. I'm out here beating women. What? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding.
But could you open this? Yeah, I'm still gonna drink this, most definitely.
Oh, now you toxic masculinity. I can open a beer with anything. Hand me something. Look.
I can't do that.
Hand me
People have tried to teach me with lighters.
Something from this shelf. I'll open that beer. Tell me. I'll do it. Watch. Go ahead.
Do it with one of the minions.
This one?
Could you do that?
That's a racer though. I can do it with this one. I can do it with this minion. It's an actual hard thing.
Alright,
you want to see it?
Yeah.
Alright. Now, this is just me guessing which would be the one to pop off. Because you want something, it would be either the feet or the glasses. And I'm going to try the glasses. I feel so cool. Bro, you pay money for bottle openers, bro. Me. Hell yeah, amen, brother. Stomach start.
Ooh, you got a good amount.
It's not worth it. Not right now. Alright, so Jodye, bro.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to ask you and bring up too is just because you've been doing music for a little while now, right? As far as putting it out, but a lot of singles and EPs. What's the reason for that?
I think so much like an album needs to sound like a movie. Like I can't just like throw a couple songs together. I know there's nothing wrong with it yet. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. But like my favorite albums, like they have the skits and everything seamlessly works together.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like the Baby Boy Volume 1, that mixtape. It's supposed to be a mixtape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had that intentions, but I just keep doing singles because I haven't really had a plan. I'm gonna be honest, like this year I have a plan. Everything's scheduled up to the end of the year. Like I have a way to go about it, but times may change. But last year, I'm gonna be honest, like most of the times, like I'm just rolling with it. The song comes, I get certain inspiration, how I feel.
You
know,
got a lot of singles and EPs.
Yeah,
bro, I was looking in there, I'm like, damn, this is a nigga, and I'm like looking, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, so but you said you got a project coming out soon, though, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it, man.
Yeah, no, it's good. I wanted to talk about it here. So I have an album that I'm working on. I want to drop around spring, summertime at latest.
Yeah.
It's called Free Poison.
Yeah.
And it'll be maybe 10 songs tops. I want it to be shorter.
Yeah.
But it's about halfway done.
Yeah.
I want to really smooth shit out, but this is like...
When you mean halfway done, are you just talking about the music aspect, or you're also talking about like the promotion aspect of it as well?
Music. I'm starting to like plan the visuals, but something about me I don't think a lot of people know is when I work with Matt JV or certain videographers, I usually write a script. Like White, like that, I did a little bit of acting on that, you know, the one that Big Worms, but I'm real in tune with that, and sometimes this year I didn't want to compromise on my creative ideas because last year I did a lot just because I wanted shit to work and be easy. Yeah, I wanted shit to be easy without making shit too hard, you know, without relying on people to come up or, you know, do things. So
no, that's
happen.
part of the art. Like that's why sometimes, like, even if it's a simple thing, if you're able to put it together and make it happen, I appreciate it so much because like some people discredit people. Like let's say like DaBaby or whatever. If you have a simple video, I still give it so much credit because I'm like, bro, you're balling out of control. And you're able to put it together and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much shit behind the scenes. Like even the guys making no money off music. I'm like, bro, I put $200 in a video or something. You know what I mean? Yeah,
it'd be expensive. And this year, like, I just have some dope ideas. I really want to go outside the box. Like going outside the box in terms of like, I have a pop song on the new one, like real pop, like the something you can hear on the radio, TikTok dances to it. Met a choreographer homie. I might hop in, you know, a little choreographer part. That everything's gonna be real different. I have these visuals like in my head already. I just gotta execute them right, and everything is. I found the right people. I just gotta put it into play. But I want the music to get done, so I'm in the studio at least once a week.
That's the thing you always got to remind yourself. It's about the music though, so don't fucking take away from the music trying to do something else with like the visual or something. It's like, let's get the music's figured out, situated, solid, good. Don't sacrifice, you know, something from the music just to make the visual look good.
And I feel like a lot of people sometimes do that just because, you know, the visual idea could be so grand, so fantastic that you lose sight of that. But especially something I've been doing recently is shout out to my engineer Mez Loki. That's my dude. He's engineering the whole project. I've been going into the studio, and I don't do this a lot. I'm usually planned ahead of time. I just like OCD shit with it. I feel uncomfortable going to the studio and not know what I'm doing. But I've been doing that. And I've been feeling the vibe out a lot more. And I feel like the music it's more comfortable now to listen to. Because sometimes I listen and I cringe a little bit at things. Like, it's a little too planned. You sound a little too robotic. Like, feel that out more. I've been feeling shit out more. So this album will have that kind of feeling.
It's almost like when, like, Lil Wayne or Jay-Z or them, they're like, oh, I don't write my bars and stuff. But they wrote so much before that they're able to come up with, like, you heard me, like, when I'm like, I have two ways I create music personally. I always don't try to just talk about me, but I just talk about me because, like, that's all I can show people. I don't want to talk for other people. I'm just talking for me. And I love writing. Writing, I feel like I'm way better at. But as far as like when you heard me freestyling and stuff, I could record just like how when we were talking. Like if I'm able to think about a situation and shit like that, and sometimes sometimes I don't think the song's as good because that's the only time really I'll do that without writing. Is like, damn, that shit was actually pretty good. Like decent. I didn't write it. I just kind of made it up as I was going on recording it. And it's kind of like. The reason why is because I was so comfortable and chill. Like, that's why Jay-Z and Lil Wayne, even Tyga said that, was just like, when you say it when you know the lyrics, like, if you do music enough, you can almost tell if someone's reading the lyrics or if they're rapping the lyrics.
Exactly. I was thinking about, that makes me think of, like, freestyles, where certain people will, like, fake that they're freestyling. They'll, like, act like they fall off for a second and then come back on it. But, like, I know there's a written to it. Like, you know, you judge that shit. But most definitely, I'll get ideas. I freestyle in the car. It's like I'll throw on a beat if people send it to me because I get so forgetful to listen to beats. I'm not always in the greatest mood to listen to shit and like start thinking. I'll play it in the car and I'll maybe get like one good line, hit a red light, remember it, keep saying it, write it down, and that's enough as a starting spot.
You do the same thing I do. I'm in the car. I'm like, nigga, I'm about to die right now.
I'm like, it's like, what did I say? I'm not, because I know I'm not gonna remember it later.
Because so many times you're like, oh, I'll remember that, and then you don't.
And it could have been fire as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there was like 4 bars I had that were killed the game.
Yeah, you just made a chorus. Really though, you made like a smooth ass chorus on the spot.
Yeah.
Like, oh, remember this later? A few hours later, you don't even remember you did that shit. You don't remember you did that shit.
People always trip out on how the memorization. And I think one thing, I already have a bad memory, but even people who have good memories, like, that shit still takes a little time. You know what I mean? It's the same thing like when we were talking about earlier about like, I don't know if we were talking about the podcast or just hanging out or whatever, but about performing and shit.
Yeah.
So like when you're talking about performing and shit, and you're just like, it's kind of hard for you and whatever. Like it's funny with me because I could make a song in an hour, right? And even read it off, and sometimes I can even not read it so much off and just kind of know it, right? But then fucking to perform it, I gotta like practice it 100 times.
Really?
Like really 100, like almost, because the thing is, there's certain times in most songs I want to do something, like to perform a whole song, the chorus, hook. Yeah. I gotta perform it that much to get comfortable. So there's certain things I can do in the song and remember. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like that's the reason why. It's usually I know the word, but it's like, can I put certain emphasis on this, or can I make my voice do that? Or can I take this breath here so I can do something here, or stand up here, or jump, or clap? And I'm like, that's usually why it takes so long. Cause I'm like,
but you're doing the right thing. that's what I should be doing. Yeah. But no, bro. Y'all. I was telling him earlier. Every performance, if you see me, I'm most likely intoxicated. I've smoked a blunt. I've drank a half bottle of Hennessy, and I always thought like, I feel like I'm such like I'm naturally like shy person. I like to just be low key and kind of be in the background. I don't like to be the forefront, center of attention. Even like you kind of see like even with my social media, I try not to be out there like that all the time. But I get anxiety, bro. You know what I mean? I'm older. I know I got anxiety.
No, you're one of, like, I got homies like that.
Yeah, I get anxiety.
I got one homie who I will not name, but he throws up all the time before our show. Every time we perform, we're all getting ready, chilling and stuff, and he always has to throw up every time. And I'm like laughing, and I'm like,
bro, that makes me think of like an Eminem, like, because somebody told me like before performance, like I think it was like Hidden Gems, and I was like kind of pacing around and like doing deep breathing to make sure I'm calm, and they're like, damn bro, you look like you out here like ready like Eminem, like you about to go out there on the, but I'm like, bro, it really be like that. I don't plan or practice anything. I don't like to listen to my music beforehand. I just feel like I'm overthink it, and I feel like my best, like, I like when I can just do shit. Like I trust my instincts, and it usually comes out good. Like I stop planning, and like I just hop out there and hope I remember the words through muscle memory and all that shit.
That's what to me, because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fuck up, and almost there's only been a few times if I fuck up like 1 or 2 bars. It's not it's really not I fuck up a whole song or something. I fuck up 1 or 2 bars, and half the time most people don't even notice it. Just you notice it.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, with that shit, like, I actually won't drink as much. Like, even when recording is, like, drinking, I can't do the drinking. Smoking, I can do smoking. I can smoke a bunch because it relieves my anxiety, bro. It kind of puts me down. And if I drink too much, it's not that I forget. I just start slurring my words. Super bad. I can't. So, like, I'll start drinking once. Like, I bring a beer. I'll drink once, like, 1 beer before stage. And then once I get on stage, I bring something on stage so I can drink while I'm doing it.
I like that.
But as far as smoking, I'll smoke the whole. I'll just keep smoking. I'm just like, man, because I gotta try to create all this energy on stage and keep it, because I'm like, inside I'm like, I want to wow out. I want to wow out right now. I want to punch someone in the face. I'm ready. But it's so funny because right after I'm done performing, I'm like,
oh, yeah. That relief, And I'd be weird and I don't want to see the video immediately of what I look like. I'll wait like till the next day in the morning and then I'll look at it. Cause sometimes I'll be looking at myself like, ugh. But I surprise myself. And like with the smoking thing, I can't smoke too much. I feel like I get more energy when I'm just, that off the lick. I get that kind of boldness. I feel like more conserved, and I start thinking too much. With drinking though, it's in the studio, because I realize like I have so many tongue twisters. I'm trying to use alliteration, all this other shit. Like for me to execute it right, like I can't be drinking that much.
No, I feel you on that. I feel you definitely. That's the same thing. My friends get silly because like sometimes I have recorded with my friends and stuff. So some of that writing I do a lot of wordplay and shit. And then, like, you stumble, they're like, you're the one who wrote it.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, yeah, bro, but you know, I was on some other shit right there.
Yeah,
Now that I'm trying to say it, I'm like, to keep repeating it and memorize it, I'm like, oh, shit's gonna practice this.
It does, yeah. I'll have to keep saying that bar over and over again. And then sometimes I've even told Mez, like, bro, I'm drunk. Let's stop.
Yeah.
Like, let's listen to rap. I know I'm not gonna do it.
I blame it on my cleft palate. I had a cleft palate, and a lot of those kids have speech impediments, and actually take what is it, like English, like to learn the language, and I never did. So I blame it on that. That's why I think that's why I like the tongue twisters, because when I do them right, I'm like, it's fire. It sounds tight.
Yeah, man, it's hard. Like
Sally sells, she sells by the seashore. See, like even though I said that wrong, but I'm like, that's a fire ass. But Sally sold because you say sea, but you want to say she shells. Sally sold seashells by the seashore.
Sally sold seashells by the seashore.
See, that's a bar right there.
Yeah, bro, I'm real good with it. I use what's one of my favorite tricks. Like when I write, I use alliteration a lot. Like, I always see shit like when I write, you know, like seeing it on a page, I look at it like Mad Libs.
Yeah.
You know, you know what that ending word should be.
Yeah.
You know what it should rhyme with. Arrested, development. I need to be development during some development. I'll start with a D word. I use that to make it easier to just come up with something.
You were saying, like with the nigga from Samurai Jack, when he was saying, what did he say?
Deliverer of darkness.
Deliverer of darkness.
Yeah. Shogun of sorrow.
Shogun of sorrow. SS.
Alliteration's ill.
That's tight.
It looks cool to me, and it sounds good to me, and that's like my trick.
I wasn't that drunk, and I can remember some of the ones I did like that. I do shit like that all the time, where like it'll be 5 words in the same fucking sentence that all start with the letter C.
Yeah, I do that shit, man, all the time. Oh, I wish I had my phone. I have like a whole like 8 bars that are all just they're all just B's. Yeah, I don't have it, but that shit was fire.
You know who got me on that with Pat Poose? Like Pat Poose when he did the alphabet, and he's just like,
oh man, there's an old school song that my dad loves. It's like A to Z. Tantalize, turning in, you know what I'm talking about?
Pat Poose did if you heard Pat Poose do it, like, damn, this nigga did the whole alphabet.
I need to ask my dad.
He did the numbers too.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can I text my dad and ask him this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, I really want to hear this shit. Man, what's the
A to Z song?
Hip hop song where he raps bars from A to Z.
A to Z.
Well, this shit is so hard, man. But yeah. I don't know. I'm real like sometimes I tell myself I need to cool out and stop trying to write so much. Like stop making it so complicated. Some cases that's okay, but then like I'll listen to Nas, like random, you know, I'll just listen to Nas, or like I'll listen to Wu-Tang, especially I'll listen to Wu-Tang, and I think like, fuck, you're not doing enough. Like you're not painting enough pictures with your shit. Like you should step it up, and that's what usually gets me. So
yeah, talking about other inspirations that you have, talking about Wu-Tang and stuff, what are like if you were to throw like a festival or like a show or something like that, who would be like another like 4 or 5 artists? You know, there's 40,000 people in the stands. Who do dead or alive? Who would you want?
I think what I would always want to see, because this is just me, I would have like the most hip hop show.
Yeah.
I know you had brought this up with like, I've heard one of your old podcasts, you're talking about like dead or alive thing.
Yeah.
And I really had to think about it. Of course, MJ, right? You want to see MJ? Jackson. Yeah, but I wouldn't even put it for this like concert. I would just do hip hop, and like I'd put Mobb Deep.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Prodigy, and then Tribe.
Okay.
Man, to see Tribe live, like have Fife and everybody there, that'd be incredible.
That's hip hop as fuck,
man. Because I've seen a lot of people. Like I've already seen Biz Markie. I've seen Big Daddy Kane. That's somebody I already got to see. Like there's people I've seen already. There's a group from Northern Carolina that I'm really big on called Little Brother.
I know Little Brother. Yeah, bro. You watch? You ever watch the podcast? Questlove Sabrine, the nigga from Little Brother, he's one of the hosts on there.
Oh, I gotta look it up. I think it might be Fonte.
Yeah, Fonte.
Yeah, Fonte's hard, man.
Bro, Fonte, if you listen to Fonte, like you get so much more respect because he's like a regular nigga. Like he's a regular dude who got and you're like, oh shit, like when you find out his character, because like same thing with me with like Questlove. Like I found out Questlove is like the music snob that like I thought he would be. Like,
that's hard. I gotta check it out, man.
Bro, Questlove's a music snob, but I love those guys. Like the same guy with the black keys and shit, the drummer, he's a music snob, and like those guys, I don't think I would want to hang out with them. But every time I hear them or do their music, I'm like, that's the music I like. It's the music snob shit. But I don't know if I can hang out with you, bro.
See, no, I don't know how it would be. You know what I mean? Like I'd like to say,
as much as I love Questlove, I'm like, I don't know how much I want to hang out with him.
Like I love Young Thug. Well, do you think I would kick it with Young Thug? I have no idea what the fuck that would be like. I'm be honest.
You know what I'm saying? I would want to beat him, but I wouldn't want to. I don't know. Young Thug. I love Young Thug, but not like that. Like,
I don't know how them dudes kick it.
I might not be into the same shit Young Thug.
Exactly. I don't know what our conversations would sound like.
Like, come on, bro. That might be. We might be the best of friends, or it just might be awkward. You know what I'm saying? I feel you on that.
Man. With little brother, like we talking about, you know, the Minstrel Show. They have an album called The Minstrel Show, and you should listen to it. It's my favorite album probably of all time, and that's why such big influences. And with Fonte, another thing a lot of people don't know, Drake still takes heavy inspiration off of how Fonte raps.
No, I know that. Questlove always says it in the podcast, and not all the time, but he brings it up, and it's funny because Fonte's like, well, you know, Drake and Questlove's like, no, Drake said if he would want to be a little brother, nigga. He's like, I mean, he's the hottest rapper and shit, you know, but you know, I'm just Fonte, you know,
playing it cool, nigga.
You know, he likes that shit. Cool like, the best rapper likes how I rap.
Yeah, you know how it be,
but Fonte. So you'd have Little Brother there too?
Little Brother, I've yet to see
Little Brother, Tribe Called Quest, and
Mobb Deep.
That's three right there.
That's three. Who else would I say? Rakim. I grew up. Let me say this. When I explain my
master plan.
But let me tell you, when I grew up, this is like my perspective. When I say like my inspiration, my dad would say like to his homies like, "Hey Jay, tell him who's God, who's the best rapper of all time." Go Rakim. My dad would say that, and that and Big Daddy Kane were like my two like guys. Those are the ones, and that's from there. You know, I didn't listen.
You know who Kumo D is?
Yeah, of course,
bro,
man.
My dad, he was How You Like Me Now.
Yeah.
That's one of my dad's favorite songs.
Man, I love that song.
Kumo D a lot.
Man, that's super old school.
Rap cowboy.
Man, I'm trying to think. So I put them on. Who else? Let's do like one more.
Yeah.
I've already seen Wu-Tang.
I've seen Wu-Tang.
That was like one of my first concerts.
Did Method Man stand on top of the crowd?
No. Oh, I would love to see Dipset. I went to an actual festival. One of my first festivals. I went with my dad. I was like 13. Oh, Jim Jones.
Boy.
It's funny.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I really mean it. Oh, bro. I swear I was listening to that sometime today.
If you think about it, that's crazy.
Man, I'm listening to just straight Diplomatic Immunity. I've been listening to just like Dipset shit a lot. You'll hear it in my new music. Yeah, you hear it in my new music.
We was all throwing up the Dipset back in the day, man.
Everybody was
hard.
Everybody was Dipset, bro.
I was late. My dad didn't show me that shit. Like I be telling people, like my dad never showed me Mac Dre.
Really? Honestly, I caught Mac Dre late when I was like 7th, 8th grade, and for me, 7th and 8th grade, it was like 2003. 2002, 2003, and it's just hella funny, just like thinking about like a white boy was just like gigging out there, and I'm like, nigga, what you listening to? He's like, you don't know Mac Dre? I'm like, no, I don't know who Mac Dre is. And then you hear it, and you're like, oh shit, this nigga fire.
Yeah, nigga fire. It's all different.
Keep going, bro. I'll be walking.
No, man. Yeah, no, my dad put me on late to that. I grew up just strictly East Coast hip hop. And like, my sound is changing and I'm like getting those really grand, like big hip hop beats, like Hitmaker shit, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, we got mad influence from Diplomatic Community, Dipset stuff. I'm weird when I listen to music. I don't listen to current music. I rediscover old music.
Yeah.
Like I'm like looking through Jadakiss shit right now.
Yeah.
Like his old like album. Jadakiss is. I can't do it right. You got it better.
Yeah. What's your top 3 Michael Jackson songs, bro?
I Wanna Rock With You.
I wanna rock with you all night. Dance with you.
I have to say PYT.
I wanna love you.
You want it for the young thing. You gonna love it. Tend to love and care. And I'll take you there. Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Reassurance.
Yes, I will.
Women love reassurance.
Oh. That's facts. That's facts. That's big facts.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
hey, yo, don't hate the player, hate the game. But anyway. What's the next one?
Yeah, PYT, Rock With You. Heaven Can Wait.
Oh, shit.
Heaven Can Wait. I love that song.
When Michael Jackson sings it? I didn't know he had a Heaven Can Wait.
He has a Heaven Can Wait, and like
I know the Luther Vandross Heaven Can Wait.
I don't think I gotta listen to that. You know, I know.
Heaven can wait for one night. What, like that? Is that the song or no?
No,
Oh,
it's a different
maybe
thing.
it's a different song.
It's on his Invincible album, like the white cover,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
newer,
yeah,
his
yeah.
newer shit. But
Well, mine
yeah.
on that one is Take Me to a Place.
Yeah, that shit's hard.
That shit, I'm
That
like,
shit is
nigga.
hard. That shit is hard.
I will fucking do it. I'm like, this song was made for them. Why didn't he sing this a long time ago, nigga?
Real shit.
I was like, bro.
Oh, you be killing shit, huh? You got pipes, man.
For only seconds, I can't stretch them out. Bro.
Okay.
I just stopped smoking. So one thing you wanted to bring up was your group thing, right?
Yeah, I wanted to make some distinctions because going forward, Jodye Joe, that artist, I like to separate them, I guess, think about it that way. Jodye will have newer shit. I make bass shit, I make the trap stuff. I'm like exploring the sounds.
Yeah.
I have a group called Mise en Place. And so that's gonna be my primarily like my hip hop stuff, like my hip hop head shit. Which that's my bag. But I have fun making this stuff. And Mise
So
en
pretty much
Place.
I'm not for interrupting.
No, it's good.
But the Mise en Place is like the stuff that you kind of like started doing, but now you kind of want. I think you probably want to step more outside the box with the Joyde Joe thing. So when I hear your music, I hear a lot of the house music. I hear a lot of the hip hop shit.
Yeah.
But you probably want to step like, let's do a pop song.
Yeah. Jodye is exploring, like, I see Jodye as like the celebrity that I think I could be. Like I could be like this. I could be like the like a Jack Harlow, Drake. Like I can make everything and explore those because I have fun doing it, and people tell me I'm good at doing all of them. And so if I do, I'm gonna keep running with it.
You want to go even more into it, and not like, kind of hold on to like the things that you like listening to.
Yeah, being
like,
such a hip hop head ass nigga. Yeah, because I appreciate all that shit just as much. But those are my roots.
Yeah.
And Mise en Place is comprised of me and my producer Skylo. Skylo and me grew up together, kind of in Vegas. One of my best friends, and he did his beats on himself, and I made my shit by myself. And if we finally came together, and it's been working out, and everything hip hop wise will go through that. And Mise en Place, we're basically recreating Gangstar.
Okay.
Gangstar is one of probably my biggest. It's one of my biggest influences ever.
Tough challenge, right?
That's
there.
one of my biggest influences,
you know, he's released
man.
a new project after that one.
Oh yeah, the best yet. That whole project, man,
that
it's
was a pretty
incredible.
fire project,
Man,
yeah.
Guru
DJ
is
Premier is fucking.
he's
Probably
that's
top. I mean, not probably top 5. He's my top 5 as far as
Same.
producers, and
Same.
he's number like 5. But like the only reason is just because like I mean the people I'm looking at are more like versatile as far as what they do, but like as far as like. Bro, it's so trippy too, because he really makes like 4-track beats, and you're just like, these are the best things I've ever heard in my life.
Man, his sound is different. The shit I grew up to, my favorite songs like Nas is like from shit like that. Like that's what I grew up on.
Premier is the
my dad
Premier
was
Static Select, bro.
Oh, most definitely. Premier Static Select. She even RZA's shit.
RZA's
crazy. We just wanted to recreate like Gangstar, like a duo. So we want to make it like that. So I'm gonna stop posting the Mise en Place shit there because I want people to know it's both of us. but Skylar's yet to be on camera yet. He lives in Las Vegas.
Okay.
So it's still hard to link up and do shit together, but that's going to come into fruition the last 6 months of the year. First 6 months is just Jodye Joe. And yeah, people will start seeing it. Yeah,
I hope they do see that with the new project that you got. I'm going to look forward to listening to it. Anything else you want to leave with the people, bro, before we close out, bro?
Nah. I do.
You a cute, pretty ass nigga, bro. He's cute and pretty, a real person.
Oh, I swear I have a bar saying that. I'm prettier in person, all kinds of I swear, I get that from my dad. My dad still says he's prettier than me. Like, yeah.
Bro, you saw my dad. He out here getting his head rubbed and shit.
Oh, I'm jealous. The eyebrows brush.
Bruh, that's why I got fucking problems with him, bro. Bro, I see my dad get his eyebrows did, and I'm like, bro, if you ain't doing my eyebrows, bro, we can't be together.
Yeah, we're shooting a podcast just us. We grab the beers and go, must be nice.
Yeah. What do you want to leave with the people besides sadness, right? Like, no one cares about my eyebrows.
This is the beginning of a big year. This year is mine. I just want to let all these niggas know that this year is mine. I'm doing big shit. This album is probably my best representation of something that's marketable to everybody. Yeah. This is my album that's gonna be thrown in front of labels, execs, all that kind of shit. Like, I don't know how long I want to do this, but this is like what I'm working on, and it's gonna tell a story at the same time. I'm working a lot with Duce, my boy from Skrilla, and so we're making a lot of fun shit, exploring the Detroit sound, everything like that. All I gotta say is, the shit is coming. I'm gonna keep being low-key for a while, because that's me, you know, I like to be like that, but the music I'm dropping, I'm really excited, and I've been holding on to it forever, so it's time, yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm excited too. I hope everything goes well. I hope that we actually hang out and chill.
Yeah, most definitely. Just tap in with me, man.
Niggas around me.
None of my niggas ugly, bro.
The dialect, you ugly as fuck. Nah, he's finer than me. But anyway, bro, keep listening to Joyde Joe. I had a great time with him. This is another reason why I do the podcast is for people like you. It's great, and I had a fun time. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, me too, man. Thank you. It's a blessing. I really appreciate it. Yeah. This first time people really get to hear from me. And man, I was nervous before this shit, bro. I like you. The reason I really fuck with you is because, bro, you can just chop it up. You're a cool person to talk to. Most definitely.
Bro, I'm pretty cool, man.
Thanks for having me.
We're good.
Yeah, all right. That's pretty cool, man.
We got this one right here, bro. And on that note, hey, cool. That was good, bro.
Man.
You want to smoke again?
What's that? Yeah.
I want to smoke again.